Bum 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 bum. Hello and welcome to another Just Watched. I'm Devin. With me, as always, is Billy. Woo! And continuing Robocop month, Robocop 2.
Yeah.
So, simple plot of this one, Billy.
Well, like I said, now Robocop's going after this new street drug called Nuke and the Nuke cult,
Yeah.
led by Kane.
Guy's named Kane, and I'm sorry for our watchers, but if you're named Kane, you're kind of on my evil list.
Yeah.
You've hit my evil radar. Well, except for there's a few that... I guess there's a few exceptions to the rule, because Dr. Kane from Diablo was a good guy till the very end. But he had Deckard beforehand. It wasn't his first name.
Okay.
Anyway... other side plots to this movie are that Detroit OCP...
Like 37 million.
47.
No, 37 million.
Oh yeah, 37. We made a joke that you can take the 12 million left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a sneaky line in the contract that they didn't read before they signed it, that if they default on the loan, this one payment, OCP takes the city.
Yep. And basically can build their metropolis.
Yeah.
Which is basically, if you're not rich, you're going to be living in a box and just working with OCP as like a grunt.
Yeah.
Not a great lifestyle for about, I'll say 60% of Detroit.
Yeah.
Being nice on that number, I think it's higher than that. And this movie does really show how much of a shithole this Detroit is.
Yeah, it shows, because like I said, you see, like, it, when, like, the reason why they wanted to build out the city is the crumbling city.
It's a crumbling city.
And then you
crime's just rampant. Everyone's a criminal.
Yeah, then you see, like, the second one, more drug use.
Yeah. Once drugs got involved, everything just went to hell.
Yeah.
Is accurate.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, we have a police strike, so the police aren't doing their jobs.
No.
And I think this is done on purpose from OCP, as they're not trying to fund the police station.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it drives Detroit further and further into debt.
Yeah. Clever for doing it?
Yeah.
Evil, but clever.
Well, evil corporation is evil.
Yeah.
That's a given. As we'll discuss later on.
Yeah. No, and yet, then this, like, after the opening scene, you can see Robocop kind of peacefully stalking his family.
This was weird. It was a small scene in this movie, and I don't know why it was added. There's a few theories I have on it, but... So yes, we see Robocop kind of creepily stalking his old wife and son.
Yeah.
And she's getting a little freaked out by it.
Yeah, and starts to sue OCP.
Yeah. Which they have to investigate and check Robocop's program, make sure he's not thinking he's Alex Murphy anymore.
Yeah.
And it almost feels like he lies about it.
Yeah, just...
Like, when they ask him again who he is, he's like, I'm Robocop.
Yeah.
I was like, I wasn't really convinced on that, but they were.
Yeah, I know, right?
So, I don't know if that was just bad acting or the fact that, no, that's good acting and he's actually lying just to save face here.
Yeah.
Just telling them what they want to hear.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah. And his wife comes visits him.
Yeah, this one, like I said, this is
That's where I was like, if you're being stalked by a creepy robot man,
yeah,
the last thing I want to do is go where they programmed creepy robot man.
Yeah. And he just, like, leans in and is like, touch me.
Which already off to a really good start for the creep factor.
Yeah. And he just says, like, they made this to honor him.
Yeah.
It's like,
your husband is dead.
I don't know you.
Yeah.
And just she bawling, takes off, and Bill looks at the window and just
realizes what he gave up.
Yeah.
Just for his duty.
What, you really think you could be a husband to her? What, you thinking about for love?
Yeah.
A man's love?
I mean, if you gave me the right attachments.
Yeah, what's
I could be built for her pleasure.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, just give me another side holster.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was just an odd scene, and I don't know what that was supposed to lead to. And my only fear is that it does show that, like, he's willing to give up things to follow orders.
Yeah.
That he, like, knows are right.
Yeah, like, said, like, this weird.
Yeah.
But, like, it just starts off in the movie and they don't bring it up ever again.
No, it's never brought up again. Like, if they did something more with that, I would have believed it more.
Yeah.
But never mind that, we got crime to fight.
Yeah.
And the first thing we're going to do is do a drug bust at a drug lab / nursery.
Yeah.
So there's babies around.
Yeah. Just, well, right after a shootout at a gun store.
Yeah.
You've got that big shootout.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see that as a major, that's why I kind of glazed over
Fair
it.
enough.
Yeah, he busts up a gun store robbery and finds that one of the guys was doing nuke.
Yeah.
So he interrogates him as Batman would.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much, right?
Give him the old Batman treatment of, I'm gonna kill you if you don't tell me.
Yeah, he just sticks his fingers up his nose.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, got your nose. Anyways, then we go over to the drug lab. He busts that up, but we find out that he can't shoot kids.
Yes,
no matter how much of a shit kid they are.
Yeah, like, Target denies, like, like, he looks at, I think, Hobbs or Hawk?
I think it's Hawk.
Yeah. He's like, and I think the kid has, like, a Desert Eagle.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, can't shoot a kid, can you, fucker?
And then gets pop someone in the head.
And so having tracking issues.
Yeah. Like, really fucked up his targeting for a moment.
Yeah, like...
And the kid gets away, and that'll be important later.
Yeah.
Good shot, though, later when the guy's holding the baby, he gets the bank shot off the metal cabinet.
Yeah, it was like, just the target trajectory just fires in one shot, hits in the head, drops, Lewis catches the baby.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know how much I want to believe that would work. But good shot, nonetheless.
Yeah, no. Then we find out we got a corrupt cop.
Yes. So we find out one of the cops is corrupt.
Yep. Officer Duffy.
Yeah. And Robocop finds this out too.
And interrogates him in an arcade.
Yep.
Like, when he came up denying it, I think at one point he smashes his face into the screen.
Yep.
Wanted to know where Kane is, and when he finally gives it up, he's like, hey, you're wrong cop.
Yeah, and throws him through another cabinet.
Yeah.
And they go off to where Kane's hiding high there.
Yeah. And this sometimes it's Robocop that goes.
Yeah. Well, the other police are on strike, so you can't take really many people.
No, like those scouting crew cops.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, then Bill drives in. I'm assuming it's a landmine.
Yeah.
And they think...
They got him.
Yeah, which... Think for a sec.
Yeah.
I don't think explosion that much will just...
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I don't think that would... If they did, there'd be something in the driver's seat.
Yeah, there'd be at least something.
Yeah.
But, nope. And goes, starts going to the plant, sees Kane's collection.
Yeah.
Memorabilia collection of Elvis painting.
Yeah.
Elvis's guitar.
And Elvis!
Yeah, that's...
I was like, well, okay, I guess he really likes Elvis.
I mean, okay.
Yeah. he had like a few other religious artifacts in there too.
Yeah.
Like, it just shows how much of a fanatic he is.
Yeah.
And how much he believes him to be kind of a god.
Yeah, like that's why they classify as the new cult.
Yeah. He's their leader, and anyone who doesn't nuke is one of his disciples.
Yeah. Okay, so we have the crazy cult character.
Yeah.
And well, then they he's doing that one.
Yeah.
They were able to take Robocop with his one weakness.
A magnet. Giant magnets takes out Robocop.
Yep. They put him down to the machine and they strip him.
Yeah. Quite literally. And this is one of those uncomfortable scenes. When you were a kid watching this, so did you feel a little uncomfortable?
A little, yeah.
Yeah, knowing that like
he's in pain.
That he's in pain as they're joking around, tearing parts off of him. Like they really hold on that lag off scene for a little longer than should have.
Hey, how does it taste?
Yeah,
like that. Explain like the oil in his face.
Yeah.
It just kind of shows a little bit that these guys are like sick demonic criminals.
Yeah. And then they drop him off in front of the police station in parts. And they have to put him on like barely life support.
Yeah.
Just enough to keep the brain going. But not anything to numb the pain or anything like that.
No. Then
because he's a robot, he doesn't feel pain.
Yeah. Then before we get to that, we had the scene where they see the officer, the crooked officer.
Yeah.
They scare him.
Oh yeah. So also, while this happens,
this is a good memorable scene.
Yeah, the gang finds the corrupted officer, helps him. I think they give him bail.
Yeah.
Something. Anyways.
Yeah, something.
They get him out of the hospital. He has a neck brace on.
Yeah.
And they give him like the nice treatment of we're still buddies.
Yeah. I hits him with a blackjack.
And knocks him out, and he's now strapped to a gurney and wheeled into a back room operating table.
Yeah, which he's done apologize like so.
Yeah, then he realizes how much shit he's in and tries to apologize, but no one's hearing him.
No, I was like, the guy's like, oh, look, maybe you think the kid should leave?
Why?
Just. Proves how like sadistic
pain is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, no, watch this. This is life.
So the guy just like, okay. I was like, oh, come on, guys, it's not funny anymore.
So proceeds to get dissected without anesthetic is basically how that scene goes out.
I was like, I thought you said we were just gonna scare him.
He looks pretty scared, doesn't he?
Doesn't he look scared? I'm like,
yeah.
Like that sounds. Yeah, pretty.
Yeah, no, that's messed up.
Yeah, now we get to the OCP from where we build Robocop.
Yeah. So we did miss a scene that's kind of important.
Oh.
In the whole process, OCP is trying to build a Robocop
2. Yes. Oh my god. How can we skip over this scene?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And we have some failures to show.
Yeah, we have two ones that we show. The first one just goes haywire, shoots two scientists.
Yeah.
And at least Johnson was the smart one. He ducks and crawls out.
Yep. And then proceeds to shoot itself. And the other one just rips its head
off and just sees a skull.
Yeah.
And just like big skeleton drops dead, I'm assuming?
Yeah. I don't think much things live without a face.
Yeah, so then they're trying to figure out who they can get to.
Yeah. So they're trying
to screen like candidates.
Yeah. They're like, well, how come Robocop worked?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, his strong sense of duty is probably what kept him from killing himself.
Yeah.
Most other men have this bravado.
Machism.
Yeah, and the idea of being turned into a robot is more scarier than we think.
Yeah.
And so they have a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
Psychiatrist.
Yeah.
Who is now going to screen criminals.
Yeah, death row inmates.
Death row inmates. People who have nothing to live for. Alright. With that out of the way, we can go back to where we were.
Oh, yes.
So we rebuild Robocop.
And reprogram and...
Oh boy!
And
God! So even before we start building RoboCop, we have a city meeting.
Yeah,
and a bunch of shareholders, we'll say, are sitting in deciding we're going to rebuild RoboCop, but what programming do we want to give him?
Oh yes. And they can voice their concerns.
Yep.
Like the violence.
Yeah.
Not doing anything to help the kids. I'm like. Then my point is I did visit the kids in the school in the first movie.
Yeah.
But oh my god.
So Billy has found a list of all the bullshit programming.
Oh, not all of them.
No, but
just a select few.
Yeah. Some really good ones though.
Alright, let's see. Avoid interpersonal conflicts.
Avoid interpersonal conflicts.
That's true for Directive 241. Let's see here. Directive 248. Don't say anything that you always prompt when you're not. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Like, so these... participating in group activities. Don't rush through traffic lights. Like, don't run through puddles and splash pedestrians or other cars.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What's... quick demonstration. Avoid stereotyping. Seek non-violent solutions. And I swear this says avoid Orion meetings.
Yeah, avoid Orion meetings was a good one.
I'm like, oh my god, that's a good
That's a little Easter egg for the watchers. If you can pick that up.
Yeah.
Because that does scroll in a screen on a computer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, he's the most PSA.
Yeah, like
RoboCop.
So I was like, how is this gonna work? I was like, this is gonna be really weird.
Yep.
And first call they go on
is kids, a baseball team robbing this old dude.
Like this old guy who looks electronics store.
Yeah.
They're robbing on the inside. They pull up. The coach is shooting at them.
Yeah.
And Lewis is shooting, and RoboCop's
just sitting in the driver's seat.
Gets out and just tries to talk. It's like,
yeah.
She finally takes him out.
Yep. He starts reading him his rights after he's already dead.
Yeah, he's like, what? You're reading Miranda to a corpse. It's like,
drops him. Right.
And you see a few other run-ins he has, like the kids with the fire hydrants.
Yeah, there's kids having fun playing with fire hydrants. There he goes, turns off the fire hydrant, says waste makes it ace.
Yeah. And that should have been an anti-smoking ad.
Yeah, so this is my concern, is throughout this, he hasn't pulled a gun.
No, because during the meetings, didn't like the fact that he always uses the big gun.
Yeah. However, though, that's perfectly fine against people smoking around children.
Yeah.
you pop those fuckers.
Like, just fires it off, and the guy the cigarette just drops. Like, thank you for not smoking.
Yeah.
There's your anti-smoking ad right there.
Yeah, I'll go through. Anyways, we'll have to speed up the rest of this movie.
Yeah. So he finds out how he could, clear the directives, and so he electrocutes himself, convinces the striking cops to go on a raid with him.
Yep. They raid, they capture Kane, he gets put in the hospital. as the kid and a side girl,
Angie, I believe.
Angie is her name, escape.
Yeah. And Robocop rides a bike.
Yep.
Motorbike. Which looks a lot better than this one.
Then later.
Yeah, than the remake.
And just trying to get major plot points here. So, while Keen's in the hospital, our psychotherapist has the brilliant idea that he's the perfect candidate. Because he has this god complex, so if he was told he'd be immoral, he'd be more for it.
Yeah.
He also has an addiction to nuke, so they can use that as enticement to get him to do stuff.
Yep.
And I was like, have you never seen an addict?
Yeah, no, I mean,
an addict will do anything to get their addiction. And you're going to arm this man in a robot exoskeleton
with extreme firepower.
With extreme firepower.
What power? Like
this is the greatest plan.
Then the city has a telethon.
Yeah, to raise money.
Which, the person you see a contortionist.
A violin contortionist.
Playing Born to be Wild.
Yeah. Try to find something better. I dare you.
I know, I mean, like, that's pretty impressive.
Post links in the comments.
Yeah.
And then they get a mysterious call. A benefactor who can help them out of their debt. It turns out it's the kid and Angie, so Hawk and Angie, who have $50 million to give them.
Yeah.
And their only condition is that they let Nuke kind of be in the city. Just
like, deal.
Yeah, just stay out of our way and we stay out of yours.
Meanwhile,
and what we'll do is, while we're piddling our stuff, we'll be getting rid of all the other guys.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the chairman has an idea.
Yeah.
The councilman rats them out.
Yeah.
And they send Kane.
Yeah. So, Kane goes in on his mission to basically destroy all the witnesses and find out, like, who's giving the city money.
Yeah.
Kills Angie.
Yeah.
Because Angie thinks that she can communicate with the robot psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
She was a drug user. I mean,
I
can't see the brain cells working on that one.
No, that's fair.
And the kid also dies in this.
Yeah, kind of heartwarming scene a little bit.
Little bit. Yeah. So the kid gets shot, he hides in the back of a truck, he's just lying there bleeding out.
Yeah.
Robocop finds him, and the kid explains that King did all this. Yeah. And that he's bigger than you. And the kid kind of has that moment, like, I'm gonna die. Which, not things kids should experience in my mind. But at the same time, when you run with drug dealers like that, kids, that's the lifestyle you put yourself in.
Yeah.
Death is around the corner 24/7.
So there's a life lesson there.
There is a good life lesson. Don't do crime. Like, don't do heavy crimes.
Yeah. Now before we get to the climax, and then you point out, what's with the villains using abandoned like factories?
Yeah, we had this little fun, and I was like, I guess it's just convenient.
Yeah. Like Detroit, like their industry's going down.
Yeah. No one comes in this way.
Yeah. Isolated there.
Yeah. There's many reasons.
Yeah.
Anyways. So, also we find out the mayor escapes.
Yeah.
Which I assume that's why Robocop knew where to go, as the mayor probably called.
Yeah, because it doesn't explain when he just rose up and like...
Yeah, so...
What's his crime detection sensors are really good.
Yeah.
So then we go to the Civic Centrum, I believe it's called?
It's the Civic Center.
Yeah.
And OCP is giving a brief announcement of their plans for the future.
Yeah.
Which is they're going to demolish Detroit to build this
Delta City.
Delta City. And the mayor just runs in there and basically is like, this is a bad idea, guys. Don't let them do this.
No. Then they unveil Robocop 2.
Yeah.
And the mayor freaks the hell out.
Yeah.
It's him. That's it.
Yeah,
what?
That's the robot. They said to kill me.
Yeah.
No one believes him.
Yeah. Well, no, he doesn't say. He's like, that's what? It's like, nothing.
Yeah.
He can't admit.
Oh, yeah, he can't admit that he went for drugs money to pay off the loan. Yeah. Anyway, so the corporate head
reveals, like, how it's going to wipe out Nuke. Holds a big...
As he's holding the biggest jar of, hey, I know you want this. Of course, the robot's getting a little agitated because it's like, you're holding the thing I want.
Yeah.
You're not giving it to me.
Yeah. Then Robocop shows up. Well, not faxes lines. Like, what are you doing here? You're obsolete.
Yeah.
Then get ready for a big robot fight.
Yeah, it's a robot rumble. And we could go into detail on that, but it's one of those you should really just watch.
Yeah.
Of course, Robocop comes in on top.
Yep.
Pulls the brain out.
And one of your line. This is your brain on Nuke.
And slams it
that
into
should have
the
been the line.
He should have.
Yeah.
I think that PSA was around at that time.
Yeah. Yes, it was. So, like, what?
There's no reason. There was no reason he could have said, this is your brain on Nuke, and got the one-liner in. So, obviously, because Robocop 2 went on a rampage, that's a PR nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
But Johnson has an idea.
Yeah. Blame Dr. Fax.
Yeah. So blame our psychotherapist, because she's been a pain in our asses. And the head's like, yeah, that will work.
And just what you say, I'm so glad you're right. It's fine, it's all gonna be alright.
Yeah. Just let me twist this knife in your back a little bit.
Oh yeah, we should just briefly talk about commercials. There's a couple commercial parodies again.
A few commercial parodies. I like the one with the sunblock.
Yeah.
Our ozone layer is so gone that you need 5,000.
Yeah, like sunblock 5,000, like just 20 seconds. Now it's too much anymore.
Yeah. It's like, holy crap.
And one thing to also add, a weird promotional thing for this movie. This was they promoted this movie with WCW.
Weird.
Yeah, their Capital Combat 90 was subtitled The Return of Robocop.
Yeah.
And there was a spot where, like, the Horseman was attacking Sting, and Robocop, I think they locked Sting in a shark cage. Robocop comes out.
Yeah.
And just rips the cage, and the Horseman goes off scared.
Yeah.
Wasn't the prelude to that? When it cuts to the scene, it's like, wait, the security guys are coming out. Yes, it is. It's Sting and Robocop.
Yeah.
And like the camera's all like shaky and like
weird.
Yeah. Weird promotional thing, right?
Yeah. So the second movie compared to the first one.
I mean, not as over the top violence.
No.
There's still some good violence scenes.
Yeah.
I think the one scene when they're doing the raid, when he shoots the guy with the sniper rifle.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be honest on this one. 2 didn't feel as boring as 1.
Okay.
Yeah. 1, there's just so much politics in between scenes.
Okay.
And so much just prepping up Robocop.
Okay, that's...
Yeah. And then exploring the flaws of, like, a robot cop is...
Yeah.
what 1 was trying to show you. But overall, I'd still watch 1 over 2, maybe?
Yeah, no, like, 1's... Like,
it's very close.
Yeah, 1 is still my favorite.
Yeah.
Just... I mean, it's the death scene. I think that sells it.
Yeah, you really love that gun death scene.
Yeah, because like to do an origin, like how, right? That's not bad.
Yeah. I was like, also too, only one movie I think where we kill a kid that I seen back in the day. There's probably more, but
yeah, back then I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember too many kids dying.
Yeah, they killed a kid. They allowed to do that?
Yeah. Wouldn't be allowed to these days. I know that's for sure.
No.
But with that, though, we'll have to call the episode here. So thank you all very much for watching. I'm Devin.
Behave yourselves!
Have a good one, guys.